Hello and welcome to Pratham Test Prep. I am Ankit and I welcome you all on the YouTube channel of Pratham Test Prep. So today we are going to discuss about the current affairs. Current affairs from 8th of September to 15th of September 2022. But before starting our current affairs, I would like to request you all to please like and subscribe our Pratham Test channel, the YouTube channel of Pratham Test Prep, and do not press to forget the बेल आइकन सो दैट यू कैन गेट ऑल दी नोटिफिकेशन। तो चलिए आज की शुरुआत करते हैं, बट शुरुआत करने से पहले मैं आप सब लोगों से एक रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि हमारे प्रथम टेस्ट प्रेप के यूट्यूब चैनल प्रथम टेस्ट प्रेप को लाइक कीजिए एंड सब्सक्राइब कीजिए एंड डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू प्रेस दी बेल आइकन। चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं विद द करंट अफेयर्स एंड एज यू ऑल नो दीज करंट अफेयर्स प्लेज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन एनी ऑफ द एग्जाम दैट यू आर गोइंग टू अपियर। सो चलिए करते हैं शुरुआत एंड द फर्स्ट स्लाइड फॉर टुडे इज हिंदी दिवस 2022। As you all know, we celebrated हिंदी दिवस। So जब भी हम न्यूज डिस्कस कर रहे होते हैं, so एक important डे हम हमेशा डिस्कस करते ही करते हैं। So today we are going to discuss about हिंदी दिवस 2022. So this particular day, that is हिंदी दिवस, is being celebrated on 14th of September. हिंदी दिवस कब सेलिब्रेट होता है? 14th of September. And this day is known as हिंदी दिवस. Why do we celebrate हिंदी दिवस? ये देखिए, लिखे पढ़े बोले गव करें हिंदी दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। राइट, सो हिंदी आप सब जानते ही हैं। हिंदी दिवस is to highlight the significance of the Hindi language and appreciate its beauty. Hindi दिवस was celebrated from the first time in 1953. So if examiner ask you, या एग्जाम में अगर आपको ये क्वेश्चन देखने को मिलता है कि हिंदी दिवस जो है सबसे पहले कौन से ईयर में सेलिब्रेट हुआ था, so you can say 1953. In the September 1949, the Constituent Assembly of India adopted Hindi as the official language along with English. And as you all know that we got our freedom in 1947 and 1949 में हमें क्या मिला, हमने क्या डिसाइड किया, हमारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंट असेंबली ने डिसाइड किया हिंदी will be adopted as the official language. Each state in India has its own regional language and Hindi is one of them, which is written in Devanagari script. So the script of Hindi language is Devanagari. As of 2022, Hindi is the third most spoken language in the entire world with about 602.2 million people speaking the language. I hope this is very, very clear. So whenever you will be having this type of discussion related to any of the day, so you should know what is this day all about. So Hindi Divas is being celebrated on 14th of September and additional information I have just shared with you. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next news for the day. World's largest museum of Harappan culture to be set up in Rakhigadi, Haryana. I hope you all are aware about the IVC, that is Indus Valley Civilization or Harappan Civilization. So Indus Valley Civilization is also known as Harappan Civilization. Why? Because Harappa was the first site to be discovered under this particular civilization. So world's largest museum of Harappan culture or IVC culture to be set up in Rakhigadi. So this Rakhigadi is a particular place in Haryana, in the state of Haryana. And this is the something related to Rakhigadi, right? The world's largest museum on Harappan culture is currently being set up in Rakhigadi, Haryana. So this particular place of Rakhigadi is in which state? Examiner might ask you Rakhigadi kaun si state se? So you can answer, sir, Rakhigadi is in Haryana. Museum will be developed in these sites with a total outlay of 2500 crore. The museum on Harappan culture in Rakhigadi would showcase 5000-year-old artifacts belonging to the Indus Valley civilization. The two villages, Rakhi Khas and Rakhi Sapur. So these are the recent names, right? Rakhi Khas and Rakhi Sapur currently host the archaeological remains of the Indus Valley site. It is currently the largest settlement of the IVC, that is Indus Valley Civilization. Since 1998, 56 skeletons have been discovered in the site. During the Union Budget 2020, जब Union Budget की बात हो रही थी 2020 में, so Government of India, the central government announced the development of 5 iconic sites, right? And amongst them, Rakhigadi is one, that is in Haryana, Hastinapur in Uttar Pradesh, Shivsagar in Assam, Dholavira in Gujarat, and Adijantur in Tamil Nadu. So I hope this news is very clear. I am repeating it for you all. एक बार आपके clear understanding के लिए मैं फिर से repeat कर देता हूँ. World's largest museum of Harappan culture to be set up in Rakhigadi. So जब हम देखते हैं हरप्पा सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता, दैट इज इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन, उसमें डिफरेंट साइट्स मिली, जैसे कि हरप्पा, जैसे कि राखीगढ़ी, जैसे कि मोहनजोदारो. सो one of the site, that is Rakhigadi in Haryana, is being the largest museum for this particular culture. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next news for the day. Chief Minister of Gujarat announced first ever cinematic tourism policy. So when we talk about the tourism policy, so different states are doing different works towards the tourism. Now, similarly, Chief Minister of Gujarat announced first ever cinematic tourism policy. Let's discuss about this particular news in detail. Chief Minister of Gujarat, Bhupendra Patel. So this is very, very important. Who is the current Chief Minister of Gujarat? That is Bhupendra Patel. Announced Gujarat's first ever cinematic tourism policy in the presence of actor Ajay Devgan. I hope आप सबको पता ही होगा. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं अजय देवगन. Right. Gujarat has for first time declared cinematic tourism policy. This is to ensure that filmmakers do not face any difficulties and also get financial support. At the event, 4 MOUs, that is Memorandum of Understanding, was signed around 1,022 crore with various entities which included Devgan's firm NY Cinemas LLP, Panoma Studios International Limited, Lakshmi Film Laboratories, and Studios Private Limited, and Bollywood Hub were among those who signed an agreement with the state government. So this particular news talks about the cinematic tourism policy related to the you can say this the film industry, right? If they are going to do something, filmmakers do not face any kind of difficulties when they particularly visit this particular state of Gujarat for each and everything related to film making, and they will also get financial support. So this is the news all about. The main important thing or the main important takeaways from this is who is the current Chief Minister of Gujarat. So you can say Bhupendra Patel. Let's move to the next news for the day. Now, if we talk about US issued highest number of student visas to Indians in 2022. When we talk about students who are studying abroad, right? So US issued highest number of students visas to Indians in 2022. The US Embassy in India informed that the United States has issued a record of 82,000 student visas to Indians in 2022. So which means कि हमारे around 82,000 students को visa मिला. वो कहाँ गए हैं? US for their studies, right? The US Embassy in New Delhi and the consuls in Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, and Mumbai prioritized the processing of student visas applications from May to August. Indian students comprise nearly 20% of all international students studying in the US. So this is a big number, with the open door reports in 2021 showing there were 1,67,582 students from India in the 2020 and 2021 academic year. Apart from US, Indians has also received the largest share of UK study, work and visit visa in the UK. Nearly 1,18,000 Indian students received a student visa in the year ending June 2022, which is 89% increase from the previous year. So this entire news talks about the number of visas given to Indian students in 2022 from the particular country of US. So I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next news for the day. Volker Turk appointed new UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. So United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights who has been appointed, Volker Turk. Let's discuss about this particular news in detail. United Nations Secretary General Guterres appointed Volker Turk of Austria as the next United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights. So who has been appointed as the new UN High Commissioner for Human Rights? Your answer will be Volker Turk. And he belongs to which country? Austria. The new High Commissioner is currently coordinating global policy work as an Under Secretary General in the UN's Executive Office. Currently what he is doing, he is coordinating global policy work as an Under Secretary General in the UN's Executive Office. Previously, he was the Assistant High Commissioner for Protection at UN Refugees, UNHCR in Geneva, where he played a key role in development of the landmark Global Compact on Refugees. Right. He holds a doctorate in international law. When we talk about the education qualification of this particular person, that is Volker Turk, so he holds a doctorate in international law from the University of Vienna and a Masters of Law degree from the University of Linz, Austria. Right. So this entire information is related to Volker Turk, who has been appointed as new UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. I hope this news is clear. So this is that particular person, Volker Turk. Let's move to the next news for the day. Now, American Express India appointed Sanjay Khanna as new CEO. So who has been appointed as the new CEO? American Express India appointed Sanjay Khanna as new CEO. And this is the Sanjay Khanna ji, हमारे साथ हैं यहाँ पे. American Express Banking announced the appointment of Sanjay Khanna as the Chief Executive Officer and Country Manager of American Express Banking Co. India. Sanjay Khanna heads the country's executive team and is responsible for driving growth across the organization's consumer and commercial businesses. In his previous role, Khanna, head of Global Financial Operation, India Center Lead for Finance, and Chairman of the American Express India Private Limited. Now, if we talk about the important takeaways from this particular news, then American Express headquarters. Where are the headquarters of American Express? Then you can answer New York, United States. Who is the current chairman and CEO of American Express? Stephen Squeri is the current chairman and CEO. So I hope this news is clear. This particular news is talking about the appointment of Sanjay Khanna as the new CEO of American Express India. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next news. This is very, very important. United Nations Development Program or UNDP Human Development Index 2022 released, right? So who released these particular rankings? Rank released by United Nations Development Program, that is UNDP. Name of the report, Human Development Index, that is HDI. What is the ranking of India? India ranked 132 out of 191 countries. So this is the overall rankings. Out of 191 countries, India is at 132. So this is this report talks about the human development across various fields, right? Now, the top countries in this particular UNDP's Human Development Index are Switzerland, Norway, Ireland, Hong Kong, China and Australia. मेनली स्कैंडिनेवियन कंट्रीज को आप देखते हैं जो बहुत अच्छा ही परफॉर्म करती हैं, मेनली बहुत सारी जितनी भी रैंकिंग्स रिलीज होती हैं, सेम इज द केस हियर. यूएनडीपी की जो ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट एचडीआई की रैंकिंग्स हैं उसके अंदर भी स्विट्जरलैंड, नॉर्वे, आइसलैंड, हांगकांग, चाइना एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया डूइंग रियली रियली वेल. नाउ व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट इंडिया, सो ये हमारा इंपॉर्टेंट बन जाता है कि लेट्स कंपेयर इट विद आवर नेबर्स. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट आवर नेबर्स, तो द रैंक ऑफ श्रीलंका इज एट 73rd, China 79th, Bangladesh 129 and Bhutan 127 are ranked above India. So these particular countries are above India, while Pakistan, Nepal and Myanmar are worse off. Means Pakistan, Nepal and Myanmar वो हमसे नीचे हैं rankings में. Whereas when we talk about Sri Lanka, China, Bangladesh and Bhutan, they are doing well from us. So this is the all about this particular news, that is UNDP, and you should be knowing about the full form of UNDP, that is United Nations Development Program. And please do learn the rankings. India's ranking in HDI, that is Human Development Index, is 132 out of 191 countries. So I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next news for the day. West Bengal bagged International Travel Award 2023 for Best Destination for Culture. So when we talk about different states, so particular state of West Bengal bagged International Travel Award 2023 for Best Destination for Culture, right? So best destination if you want to explore internationally, जब हम देखते हैं which state is doing well, so West Bengal is doing really great. West Bengal has been accredited the International Travel Award 2023 for Best Destination for Culture by the Pacific Area Travel Writers Association, that is PATWA, that is Pacific Area Travel Writers Association, an affiliated member of the United Nations World Tourism Organization, that is UNWTO. Now, the award will be presented at the World Tourism and Aviation Leaders Summit in Berlin, Germany in March 2023. For the second year in a row, World Travel Awards selected the Republic of Cuba as the Caribbean's leading culture destination in 2022. Now, if we talk about the Pacific Area Travel Writers Association, upholds the fundamental principles of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO, and the United Nations and the UNWTO. And UNWTO is United Nations World Tourism Organization. Now, if we talk about this particular organization, that is Pacific Area Travel Writers Association, if we talk about this particular organization, that is Pacific Area Travel Writers Association, it was founded in the year 1998. So this becomes very, very important. Now you should remember all these things, and what are the important takeaways from this particular news. So you have to remember the name of West Bengal, who bagged International Travel Award 2023 for Best Destination for Culture. I hope this news is clear. Let's move to the next news of the day. Again, Neera Chopra became first Indian to win Diamond Trophy, and I hope आप सबने ये नाम सुना ही होगा, right? Again and again he is doing wonders for our country. That is Mr. Neera Chopra. Now, Neera Chopra became first Indian to win Diamond Trophy. Neera Chopra became the first Indian to win the Diamond Trophy, the prestigious title in the finale of the Diamond League series in men's javelin. And I hope you all should knowing about this particular fact that Neera Chopra won this gold medal in Olympics also, right? So let's discuss about this particular news in detail. The Olympic champion threw 88.44 meter to finish on the top step of the podium. So कितना जेवलिन का जो थ्रो था, जो डिस्टेंस था, वो कितना था? 88.44 मीटर. Neeraj finished ahead of Czech Republic's Jakob Wedle and Germany's Julian Weber to script history. So when we talk about Jacob Wedley and Germany's Julian Weber, इन सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छा फेंका, that's why he win this particular diamond trophy. He had earlier competed in 2 Diamond League finals, finishing 7th in 2017 and finishing 4th in 2018. So जब हम नीरज चोपड़ा की बात करते हैं तो he is also participated in this Diamond League finals in 2017 also and 2018 also. But in 2017 he got the ranking of 7th ranking, and in 2018 he got 4th ranking. But this year he won this particular Diamond trophy. नीरज चोपड़ा has won the Olympic gold in 2021. आप सबको पता ही होगा ये बात. The Asian Games gold in 2018, Commonwealth Games gold in 2018, the World Athletics Championship silver in 2022. So the important news is revolving around the Neeraj Chopra, and Neeraj Chopra became first Indian to win Diamond Trophy. So what is the important takeaway from this particular news? We all have to remember this particular thing. हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि who was the first Indian to win Diamond Trophy. Answer will be Neeraj Chopra. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next news of the day. Now, book on 2020 Tokyo Olympics announced. When we talk about certain books, so one of the important book, that is book on 2020 Tokyo Olympics announced. What is the title of this particular book? Now, Willpower, the inside story of the incredible turnaround in Indian women's hockey. And if you know about the performance of Indian men and women hockey team in Olympics, that is incredible. Authored by former Indian women's hockey coach. Now, who was the author of this particular book? So, Stuart Marine, former Indian women's hockey coach Stuart Marine was the author of this particular book and published by HarperCollins Publisher. Now, what is the information related to this particular book? The book highlights the experiences of Stuart Marine when he was appointed the chief coach of the Indian women's hockey team in 2017. It also about how the Indian women's hockey team dealt with setbacks, mental health issues, internal politics, and maintained team chemistry along with high performance culture. So this entire book, right? इसके author हैं स्टुअर्ट मैराइन, who was also the former coach of Indian women's hockey team, and the आप सबने देखा ही होगा कि 2020 टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स में जिस तरीके की परफॉर्मेंस वुमेन्स हॉकी ने की, मेंस हॉकी ने की, so that was quite incredible. So this entire book talks about the role and responsibilities, what are the setbacks, mental health issues related to the players, internal politics, and team chemistry. Each and everything is discussed in this particular book by the coach, former coach, and author of this particular book, Stuart Marine. So this is all about from this particular news. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next. That's all from my side. Thank you and have a nice day. We will be meeting in another video.